Hi everyone, it's your girl Adrian and welcome back to my channel. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Today I filmed a cooking video. I cooked Sunday dinner, nothing major. I just cooked spaghetti and a pineapple upside down cake. So if you want to see how I cook my spaghetti, please stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so right here I am starting to mix my cake for my upside down cake, pineapple upside down cake, excuse me. I just used the yellow cake that I got from the store just to make it a little bit easier. As you will see, I added some more flour to the mix, and I also use, instead of using water, I use the juice out of the pineapple can just to give the cake a pineapple-y taste. Now I am putting butter in the bottom of the pan. I am going to place the pan in the oven and let the butter melt. You will see later in the video I will be putting my brown sugar in it before placing the pineapples at the bottom of the cake pan. I don't have a mixer. As you can see, I'm using a regular wire whisk. So I continue to mix the cake batter to make sure all the lumps are out of it. It was still a little bit too thick for my liking, so I added more pineapple juice and water until the batter was at the consistency that I like. Okay, so right here, what I was doing was I just got a little bit of leftover onion that I had in the refrigerator. I chopped that up into small pieces. I don't like using a whole lot of onions because I can't eat a whole lot of onions, even though I love onions. So yeah, I just used, it's like a half of onion or something like that. I'm not sure. But either way, yeah, that's what I'm doing right here and trying not to cut my finger or my cotton picking nail because I have done that a time or two in my lifetime trying to cut a cotton picking onion. But yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so back to the cake. Once the butter melted, I added the brown sugar, as I stated earlier in the video, to the bottom of the pan, and then I placed the pineapples on top of the brown sugar and poured my cake batter on top of all of that. Because once it's done baking, you're gonna flip it, and then the pineapples will be at the top. Of course, that's why they call it a pineapple upside down cake. But yeah, whatever. But anyway, that's how I do it. And I think I baked it for like 30 minutes. I'm gonna have to bake it a little bit longer than what the box says, but it still came out really good. Okay, now I'm browning the meat for my sauce. I just used hamburger. I added some onion, some fresh garlic, some all-purpose seasoning. I think I put some Italian seasoning as well as a little bit of garlic powder in there as well. And I just browned that until all the hamburger was fully done. And I also, as it cooked, I broke it up in so it wouldn't be, ooh, excuse me, so it wouldn't be in big chunks. I like my meat broken up really well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I like to add smoked sausage to my spaghetti. So what I'm doing here, I just went and got some of the, I guess, the sausage links from the store, and I cut that up. I split it in half, and then I flipped it and split it in half again. So it's in 4 sections, and I just chopped the meat up like that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add that to, once my hamburger is done, I'm gonna add that to the pan with the hamburger and onions and stuff so that it can heat up. Yeah, what I'm doing here. Well, right now I'm just stirring up my meat and continue to break it up as it cooks. So I went all the way to the store and forgot the garlic bread. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to make my own garlic bread using regular sandwich bread. I'm going to toast it, and I'm going to make some garlic butter just using regular butter and a whole lot of garlic powder because I like my toast real garlicky. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here, just adding garlic and stirring up the butter. All right, so right here, I'm just checking my cake. Then I check my meat to make sure it's cooking good. I added my noodles to my water. I always break my noodles in half because I don't like the long noodles if I don't. So I just broke it in half and put them in the pan. I think I used like 2 boxes of noodles at this point. Clean up my mess. Then I make sure all the noodles is in the water before I covered it up so it can continue to cook. So now I'm gonna drain the juice off of my hamburger because don't nobody want no greasy sauce. After I drain the juice, I add my sausage and stir that up with the hamburger so it can cook evenly. And then I add my sauce to that, and I always let my sauce and my meat cook a little bit together so the sauce can have a little bit of the meat flavor, or everything can get infused in the sauce. In my sauce, I added a little bit of sugar that cut down on the acid dig on it to cut down some of the acid. I also added Italian seasoning, garlic salt. Garlic powder because I like my stuff garlicky, and a little bit of salt to my sauce.
And now I am turning on the oven for my toast. I checked the noodles. The noodles were done, so I'm gonna drain the noodles. And I also get a bigger pot because the pot that I had the noodles in was not gonna be big enough. I like to mix my noodles and sauce together. I know some people keep it separate and then serve it, mix it together when they serve it, but I like to mix mine together in the pot. So I got a bigger pot, added my noodles, and also added my sauce on top of that, mixed it up very well. So that's what I'm doing here. So now I'm making my toast. I've browned one side of my toast already, so I'm just flipping it over and adding my garlic butter to it, and I'm gonna put it back in the pan. I got the oven on a low broil so it can toast a little bit quicker, and yeah. I don't. Yeah, and I think after I put the butter on the toast, I added a little bit more garlic powder to it. Cause like I said before, I like my stuff real garlicky, like garlicky to the point where your breath stink. Yeah, that's how I like my spaghetti and my garlic bread. Alright guys, and this is the finished product. That's my cake. And this was my plate. I added some salad to the side so we can have some type of greenery with our dinner. And me and the kids sitting at the table to enjoy dinner together. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please come back and like, share, and subscribe. Bye.